you were on death row, this is what the last 24 hours of your life would look like. Day of your execution finally comes. You've probably been on death row for 20 years. That's the average time an inmate will wait. The reason it takes so long is the appeal process, and they want to make sure that they're executing someone who actually did the crime. Around 5 to 8 p.m. the day before, you would be put in a different cell. This would be called the death cells. If this was a high profile case, you would have to take an alternate route to the death cell. 9 p.m. bedtime, you will have a prison guard watching you the entire time so you don't hurt yourself. They're like, nah, you ain't taking this execution away from us. Since the inmate has so little time until they cease to exist, they get different prison clothes that actually have a button and a zipper. The death cell is also significantly cleaner than the cells at the regular prison. 4:30 in the morning, next day, you're woken up. They're like, hey, if you want to make some calls, write down a list of everyone you want to contact. You have until 8 a.m. to make all these phone calls, and the guard will manually dial the numbers for you, and you just go through the list until you run out of numbers. There is also a phone in the execution room, but not for the inmate to make any calls. This is in case an emergency appeal comes in. There was a couple times where the phone wasn't working and someone actually did win their appeals case, but it was too late. 10:30 a.m. you're given lunch, not a special lunch, it's the same lunch you got for years. And then at 4 p.m. is when you would have your special requested meal, your final meal. The budget for last meals used to be unlimited until inmates started playing in the government's face, and they're like, okay, there needs to be a cap. We're gonna put a budget on this. The lowest last meal budget is Oklahoma, and it's for $15. Some states have no final meal. They're like, you gotta eat prison food for your last meal. 5 p.m. this is when visitors will be put in that room. The inmate is then strapped to the gurney for an idle period of 15 minutes in case a call comes into the execution room. For final words, it varies depending on the state. Some states, they give you like 5 to 10 minutes. Other states are like, all right, wrap it up. You got like a minute. Pennsylvania doesn't allow final words at all. Do they like gag you? How do they stop that from happening? You are strapped to a gurney with heart monitors on you. You get not one, but 2 IV ports. The second port acts as an emergency. The first injection you'll receive is a sedative or anesthesia. This just knocks you out. The second one, a paralysis agent, and this causes muscle paralysis. This affects the inmate's breathing. And then the last one is potassium cyanide. This is to make the heart stop beating and cause the inmate to go through cardiac arrest.